pues continuemos. Vamos a ver en qué nos quedamos. Se supone que terminamos la misión de Eden Prime y bueno, tenemos que hablar con nuestros compañeros antes de proceder. Pero primero vamos a hacer un recorrido.
Hey, Commander.
¿Qué tal? Buenas noches. Vamos a hacer un recorrido aquí con nuestros compañeros, hablar con ellos de la misión.
After what happened to Jenkins, the crew could use some good news. They'll be glad to hear you're okay.
La pregunta, ¿por qué estás en el Normandy?
You're not assigned to this ship.
Captain Anderson had me transferred to his command. Must have figured I knew what I was doing.
You have a problem with me, Chief?
You questioned my competence through the entire mission.
Best way to stop that is to show me you're competent. But I don't remember inviting you to come back to the ship with us.
You didn't. Captain Anderson did.
Lo siento si te hice enojar. ¿Le pedimos perdón o la dejamos emperrada? ¿Qué hacemos? Bueno, vamos a pedirle perdón. No, dijimos que vamos a hacer unos patanes. Patanes.
I need to go speak with Joker.
Goodbye, Commander.
La doctora Chacuas, ¿qué rollo?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Ya hablamos con ella, ¿no?
I should go.
Goodbye,
No,
Commander.
aquí tengo que preguntarle a Alex.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Bueno, vamos a preguntarle todos los...
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med
Esto ya lo
school.
habíamos hablado.
Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Okay, vamos a preguntarle
What do you know
a
about Captain
Capitán
Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Un L2, que ese es un L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the
Los
L3 implants.
bióticos.
Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Okay. Bueno,
I should go.
Goodbye,
es
Commander.
todo. Es que lo tenemos que hacer por la experiencia, no por otra cosa. Aquí no hay nada que podamos activar para que nos dé más experiencia. Bueno, vamos a hablar con Alenko ahora y seguir computándonos como todo un patán.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Ah, sí, ¿no tienes nada que decirme? Muy bien. Vamos a ver este lado si hay algo, porque no hay nada. Ah, sí, aquí está Anderson.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Ok, vamos a pedirle que... Está Normandy. No creo que haya más ahí opciones para generar experiencia. Vamos a dar una vuelta rápida por acá. Ah, sí, esta sí. Esta aquí nos va a dar experiencia. Preste. ¿Qué más puede haber por aquí? Presley, creo que sí puedes hablar con Presley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Ok, esto también lo podemos activar. Preste. Otro códex para experiencia. Y vamos a ver por acá. No sé si hay algo. Aquí hay algo a veces, pero me hace que todavía no lo activamos. Y ya vamos a llegar con Joker. Vamos a hablar con Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Vamos a la Ciudadela. Ahí van a utilizar un mass relay para poderse transportar a la zona de la galaxia. Bueno, otras galaxias. Corrección, a otras galaxias. Vamos a la Ciudadela.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Qué bonito está Parral, mira.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the...
Questions. I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Tan ciegos es lo que tienen.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres.
What?
The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Ok. Ok, vamos a hacer aquí unos ajustes. Primero que nada, traemos algo de equipo nuevo. Vamos a checar cómo andamos. Nada interesante para Shepard. No. Vamos a cambiar con Ashley. Bueno, Kaden también usa pistolas. No, tampoco interesante. Armadura, pues tampoco. Ashley, por el otro lado. Nope. Pues esta pistolilla, pues se la vamos a dar. Bueno, sí, vamos a dársela. Total. Y nada más, armadura. No. Ok, estamos listos para continuar. Me parece que aquí vamos a tener que desbloquear algo. Así aquí una vez. Vamos a desencriptar esta computadorcilla. Listo. Y ahí con eso se va a activar una misión y ya nos dio un poquito de experiencia. Vamos a ver si podemos aquí activar algo también de experiencia hablando con estos amigos de acá.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very...
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Den. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Como los perezosos, ¿no? A ver, ¿qué onda con las embajadas?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Volus y
Your
Elcor son dos razas
ambassador is
alienígenas.
next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
A ver, ¿quiénes son los Volus?
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Clan.
Probablemente sí. Se me hace que vamos a ver, vamos a escuchar.
Actually,
historia
I
de los
would like to
Volus.
know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Híjole. A ver. Parece que ya estamos de vuelta, ¿eh?
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Okay, vamos a seguir el embajador.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot.
Okay.
Good day, human.
Bye, bye, bye. Gracias. Hasta luego. Vámonos. Vamos a seguir avanzando porque tenemos que seguir activando varios diálogos. Yo creo que si anda mormado tiene razón. Por eso habla así. Vamos a hablar.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel Embassies. If you have more questions, please access Savina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Lo que no recuerdo es si por aquí podemos activar algo, otro punto de experiencia. Creo que no. Aquí no. Y... sí, con este compa sí. De hecho aquí hay algo también. Descripción fácil, vamos a ver. Digo, decriptación fácil. Sí. Ok, activamos otra misión que se va a ver en nuestro mapa galáctico. Y lo vamos a hablar con este idiota. Digo, es un idiota porque no quiere a los humanos.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
Absolutely. The only thing that matters is accomplishing the task.
Maybe. But I've never had to cross that line to get the job done. Never.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Okay, gracias, bye.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
No me dio nada. Chetos. Y aquí no podemos activar nada. Sí, tiempo. Y un compa con el que tenemos
Don't believe. What do you want? Oh, Commander.
No me hables así,
Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Los Asaris son otra raza alienígena.
Well, she's an Asari who works here that is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Ok, bueno, ya terminamos aquí. Necesitamos platicar con la guía virtual también para que nos dé ahí unos puntos de experiencia.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
No, gracias.
I don't need a guide.
Our records indicate this is your first time on the Citadel. A brief orientation session is customary. Please allow me to do my job.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower.
Wow, hombre. Ok, vamos a ver dónde nos quedamos. Ok, bueno. Vamos a darle aquí a CSEC.
I want to know more about Citadel Security.
Citadel Security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Ay, hijo de su madre. Suena medio racista eso de las especies menores.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Spectres?
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy
de nivel. Vamos a salvar y vamos a empezar a gastar nuestros
your
puntos
visit
de
to the
habilidad
Citadel.
Tenemos 6 puntos. Vamos a usar intimidación. Vamos a seguir invirtiendo en electronics. Y luego necesitamos basic armor shield boost. No, vamos a invertir, aunque no tengo muchas habilidades. Bueno, pero sí tengo algunas. Vamos a usar nuestros puntos restantes aquí en Adept. ¿Será buena idea? O mejor Stasis. Mejor aquí, para activar Stasis. Que es esta habilidad. Ok. Y luego ahora sí vamos a gastarnos este puntillo en Adept. Ok. Y luego Alenco. ¿Qué vamos a hacer contigo, Alenco? First Aid. Vamos a seguir invirtiendo ahí. Neural Shock. Está chido. ¿Qué más? Y vamos a invertir en Barrier también. Y aquí Sentinela. Y Ashley vamos a seguir invirtiendo en aquí vamos a meter 2 puntos para desbloquear Fitness. Y vamos a poner esos 2 puntos en Fitness. Ok, vamos a volver a salvar porque ya no quiero pasar por esto de nuevo. Y continuamos, necesitamos ir a la torre de la ciudadela. Hijo, como que la música dejó de escucharse. Para ir a la ciudadela es por acá. Vamos a tener una plática muy intensa con el consejo. Y bueno, de hecho tenemos que primero hablar con Avina de nuevo. Señor, se escucha muy bajo. ¿A poco sí me escucho muy bajo? ¿En serio? La música es la que ya no se escucha, pero ¿a poco yo tampoco? Acá déjame, le damos un... Vamos a subir tantito aquí. Close. A ver, ahí se escucha mejor. La música y yo. ¿En serio? Pues yo escucho bien.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
¿Y si le sube su volumen? A ver, vamos a inspeccionar aquí el Keeper.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Ok, que no nos molestemos. Y luego necesitamos hablar con esta chica
Welcome
aquí.
to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2.
Ahí ya se escucha la
You are
música de nuevo,
standing
¿no?
near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way.
Hijo de su madre, cómo se pierde la señal, en serio. Uy. A ver, vamos a hablar rápido con este. Esto es importante, aquí sí necesitamos ser observadores porque esto lo vamos a ver más adelante en el juego. Entonces,
Tell me about the relay monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Okay, la torre de la
Tell me about
ciudadela.
the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the Council chambers and Citadel Control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
I'd like to hear more about the Council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
Ay, ya va a presumir.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the Council.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
Okay, vamos a terminar
I'd like to
con
know
los
more
keepers.
about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the Council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
Okay, bueno, gracias por
That's all for
toda la
now.
información. Ya
Thank you
terminamos
for
aquí.
using Avena.
Y vamos a la torre de la Ciudadela porque vamos a tener ahí una reunión bastante
A pleasant day.
intensa.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
Ha de ser primo del Jin Sakai. Mírenlo. Ah, ¿por dónde se sale? Ah, por acá. Aquí vamos a conocer a alguien.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
What?
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
La regaste. A ver, ahí va.
Sounds like you came up empty.
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you. You don't want to keep the council waiting.
Ok, vamos a seguir avanzando entonces. Para seguir. Vamos derechito donde está el Capitán Anderson. Que está por aquí. Hijo de su madre, que me anda tomando fotos a mi casa.
The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push.
Nos salvamos y vamos a... ahora sí. Aquí está el Capitán Anderson.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Ese fuiste tú, no yo. A ver.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
What? ¿Nos está insultando? ¿Nos está insultando el cara de gato? A ver.
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Ay, maldito.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You arrogant bastard.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see, John.
Race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Está desconectando bien feo. Bueno, el consejo no nos va a ayudar.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
No tengo confianza en él, a ver.
He's a Turian. I don't want him on our side.
Not all Turians are like Saren. If he can help, we need to find him. I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job.
Ah, sí?
I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
No me gusta esto.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Vamos a ir a una barra.
I thought you said he was a drunken loser.
Couldn't hurt to go talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
So would I. Yo también.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
Ay, desgraciado.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
El consejo y el embajador.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the Council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone. behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Bala Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Bala Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Okay.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Exponerlo ante el consejo. What? Toda esa plática por 12 puntos malditos de experiencia. Déjame lo grabo porque no vaya a suceder una tragedia y volver a chutarse todo eso. Aquí vamos a activar otra misión.
That guy's up to...
What? A ver, vamos a ver.
Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Okay.
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Es que estos puntos de experiencia que vamos a obtener cada vez que escaneamos un Keeper nos van a servir para las misiones más adelante. Entonces, ahí hay uno, ahí nos dieron 30 puntos, son 30 puntos muy buenos para este punto del juego. De hecho, ¿cuántos son? Como 15 creo. Aquí hay otro. ¿Cuántos van? 2, ¿verdad? Con este. Ah, no, me están dando 30 de dinero, 12 de experiencia, perdón. Creo que nada más son esos los que hay aquí. Y ahí abajo hay otro. No veo uno más. No, vamos a bajar. Parece que... aquí no, acá hay otro. Ese compa... no podemos hablar ahorita con él todavía.
No, I'm... Commander.
Más me saluda, pero más adelante vamos a activar una misión. Preste.
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Y luego se me hace que por acá hay otro. Ahí... de este lado, por acá abajo.
Maybe.
Ahí está.
But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
Ese de ahí. ¿Cuántos van? ¿4? ¿O 5 aquí? Es el primero, el de arriba. Creo que van 4 aquí. En fin. Vamos a irnos de forma organizada para escanearlos todos. Vamos a salir de aquí. Ok. Ok, 4. Aquí luego saliendo del elevador vamos a encontrar otro. Está chida la armadura de Ashley.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Que tiene Elvis Presley.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Ok, aquí hay otro. Luego. Muy bien. Vamos a terminar de darle la vuelta aquí a lo que es la ciudadela. En esta parte del Presidium. Van 5. Y vamos a hablar con un compa que se llama Parlabor para ver información de Shadow Broker. Este es Parlabor. Sí, no, estamos bien.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. You were at Torfan, correct? You led the final assault against the enemy base, if memory serves.
I don't like strangers keeping tabs on me.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I need that information. Now.
Threats don't work on me, Commander. This information is worth a small fortune. But this is an unusual situation, so I am going to let you have it for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
How do I find him?
I heard he was paying Citadel Security a visit. If you hurry, you can probably catch him before he leaves the C-Sec Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Vámonos. Let's go.
Thanks for the info.
Es que aquí necesitamos activar eso porque eso nos va a permitir obtener un nuevo personaje. Luego necesitamos por aquí escanear otro Keeper y luego ahorita vamos a hablar con ese compa de ahí. Okay. Listo. Vamos a hablar con este compa. A ver, déjame salvo porque aquí puede salir muy mala conversación.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan.
Okay, Delan.
Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Okay, vamos a ver qué...
Show me your items.
Oh.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Vamos a ver los upgrades. Armor. No, aquí no hay nada que comprar. Ay, caray, me guardo el arma. Vámonos de aquí. Todavía tenemos que hablar con alguien más. Y activar otro Keeper que está... Ay, tenemos que hablar con Avina aquí también. Sobre la estatua esa.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan Rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Tell me more about the Krogan Rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan Rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Sounds like they got what they deserved.
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Ahora necesitamos escanear este Keeper. Dame más experiencia, por favor. Y luego por aquí vamos a encontrar otro. Y luego vamos a entrar con alguien. Vamos a hablar con alguien más.
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
Ok, otro más. Y vamos a hablar con Elina. Vamos a ver. Primero vamos a salvar. Y cualquier detalle.
Welcome, I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
4 meses. Olvídalo.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others...
Okay.
As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes.
Otra vez.
My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Como se pierde la señal.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
I think I'm done here.
Okay.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
¿No que 3 o 4 meses?
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
What does she want to see me for?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her yourself. Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Okay, vamos para allá. Permiso. Todo esto es para activar una misión más adelante, ¿eh?
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Exactamente, apúrate.
Get to the point.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
A ver, si le ponemos que no estoy interesado. A ver, vamos a ponerle.
Why should I bother to help your friend?
Could it be I was wrong about you, Commander? Are you certain you will not aid me in this?
Okay.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Uh-oh.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Vámonos pues. Vamos a hablar con el mentado borracho.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable. Many are a little unsure what to expect.
Y para ir para allá, ¿cómo le hago? Híjole, tengo que cruzar buena parte de la ciudadela y agarrar un elevador que está por acá, si no me equivoco. Oh. Bueno, vámonos en orden. Mejor vamos a agarrar el transporte para llegar más pronto. Tenemos que ir a un lugar que se llama Cora's Den. Por acá. World locations. Cora's Den. Vamos para allá. Shun. Vamos a ir a un tugurio. Oh no. estamos de vuelta. Ok, estamos de vuelta. Bueno, tenemos que ir para acá, para acá.
That's him.
Ah, ya vamos a empezar. Me mataron. Bueno, lo bueno es que tenemos... ¿Cómo sé a dónde ir? Pues porque pues, estoy escuchando lo que me dicen. Estoy escuchando a dónde tengo que ir. Déjame le quito el escudo. Porque... ¿Qué es esto? Stasis. ¿Me muere? Espérame. ¿Cómo lo tumbo? Ok, uno menos. Este es el otro. Ok, muere. ¡Oh, hijo de su madre!
Those were Saren's men. Perimeter clear.
¿Cómo sé llegar a donde tengo que ir? Ah, porque pues ya lo he jugado muchas veces. Y estamos en Cora's Den. Aquí vamos a hablar con el borracho. El borracho está por acá. Es un lugar de perdición. Aquí está, el borrachín.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel Security. Biggest mistake of my life.
I'm looking for a C-Sec officer, a Turian named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Just tell me where Garrus is before this gets ugly.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why should I believe a drunk like you?
Fine, ask Anderson. I bet he tells you. He's too stupid and proud to lie right to your face.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
Ok, vámonos.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go.
Gracias por la información. Y luego... Mira míralo. Está bien aburrido. Mira. Perdidote. Déjame nada más salvamos porque aquí vamos a activar otra misión. Este es el compa que nos dijo la Shaira. ¿Cómo se llama Shaira? El consort. La consort, pues. Que teníamos que venir aquí para hablar con este compa.
Commander. What do you want?
I'm here on Shaira's behalf. Your lies are hurting her.
Good! Her lies have been killing me for days. I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
Ay, no, en serio. Ya no sé qué hacer con este problema de internet, en serio. Híjole, cómo se está batallando. Vamos a decirle, eres... Puede ser. Ay, no. Bueno, get a grip. Ok, vamos a escoger. Esta opción está activada porque tenemos las habilidades de intimidación.
Never let the enemy see your weakness. You know that, General.
Enemies? The one place I always felt at peace was with her. But now, so you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
I don't think it could hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Okay, fine.
Now get up and get moving, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
Depende.
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
Why can't you tell him yourself?
Well, the last time he saw me, I was disparaging his ancestors and shouting his secrets in public. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Hard to imagine a general like that getting so upset about a woman.
That's because you don't understand women, Caden.
Uy, uy. Ok, bueno, ya terminamos parte de esa misión. Y luego... Ah, sí, aquí es donde se podía sentar. Mírelo. Bien aburridote. Bueno, ya estuvo. Vámonos. Ok, vamos a continuar. Vamos a ir a hablar con...
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just...
Tenemos que ir a CISEC y vamos a tener que tomarla... Ay, hijo de su madre. Vamos a tomar la ruta corta. Es que tenemos que aventárnosla caminando porque tenemos que escanear a los Keepers, por eso. Ya nada más 15 minutos más. Aquí hay uno. Se me hace que por acá hay otro. ¿Será? A ver, vamos a ver. No me acuerdo.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Sí, sí estamos bien, creo. Sí, sí estamos bien. Aquí hay otro. Shun. Uno más. Y creo que ya son todos por aquí. Aquí ya no hay misiones hasta más tarde.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
Okay.
He always
Hay
stops
que
in for a few
regresarnos.
games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed.
Yo sé que vale
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Pues sí, vamos a pedirle a alguien más que nos ayude, aparte de Garrus y... A ver. Aquí hay que hablar con esta chica.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard! I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
Ay, si le digo que no.
I don't have time to give interviews, Ms. Wong.
I don't want an interview. I'm looking for information. I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
Yes.
I'm here to do my job, not yours. Goodbye, Ms. Wong.
I see, Commander.
Oh, no, 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 no. ¡No! Chihuahua. No quería echar a perder esa oportunidad. ¿Dónde me habré quedado cuando lo guardé? A ver, vamos a ver, este es el último. Ay, esa es la parte que no me gusta. Tiene uno que tener cuidado. Oh, no puede ser. ¿A poco aquí me quedé? Diantres. Bueno, vamos a darle carrilla a esto. Bueno, no voy a ir allá ahorita al otro elevador, que vamos a pasar por ahí más tarde. Vamos a seguir avanzando. Esa es la parte que no me gusta cuando juegas de Barbaján y Patán, que se te pueden pasar misiones. Tengo que tener mucho cuidado. Por eso siempre hay que salvar antes de hablar con alguien. Como por ejemplo aquí.
Commander Shepard? I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on
I don't have time to give interviews.
I don't want... I was hoping you might share anything you find.
No promises. But if I find anything relating to your case, I'll inform you.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Ok, ahí está. Y luego vamos a activar esta escenita también. Okay, no.
How can they keep tabs on all of this? Presidium may as well be on another planet.
There is definitely a gap between their presentation and what's here. Tracking arrivals must be a nightmare.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
No wonder the Council treats us like outsiders. We'd be just another drop in a bucket they already can't carry.
They must figure us for one more gang of F&Gs looking for a handout.
I doubt it's personal. It's gotta be a balancing act, like every other government.
Alright, secure the chatter. We're all FNGs here, but we don't need to make it obvious.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Ok, vamos. Ok. Necesitamos... Ya vamos a llegar pronto acá. Vamos para acá primero. Ahí está, podemos hablar con ese compa, pero no voy a hablar con él porque realmente no dice nada interesante. Sin embargo, acá es donde tenemos que ir con el otro compañero que vamos a reclutar.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Okay, vamos para acá.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want...
A ver, necesitamos hablar.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Se murió. Ya nada más vamos a terminar este diálogo porque esto ya está volviendo una pesadilla.
Spit it out. Or are you trying to build suspense?
Aquí le vamos a dejar mejor. Ya mañana le continuamos porque si esto está ya demasiado frecuente. Gracias. Ahí le continuamos mañana.